Alright. Before I show you this receipt, I want to give a shout out to Chief Pontiac and Young Elder for giving me the receipt. Appreciate you.
I came all the way on the Trail of Tears to deliver this letter to you folks. We want you to know that the contemporary Muskogee people are now making their journey back to our homelands, and hereby give notice to Mayor Andrew Dickens, the Atlanta City Council, the Atlanta Police Department, the Atlanta Police Foundation, the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office, and so-called Cop City, that you must immediately vacate Muskogee homelands and cease violence and policing of Indigenous and Black people in Muskogee lands. We also ask for an independent investigation into the assassination of our relative Tortuguita, and that the charges be dropped against Walani Forest defenders. According to the history of Muskogee peoples, we originated in so-called Georgia, near the Ocheesee Creek, in the valley of the Ocmulgee River, as individual tribal nations. We lived as stewards and in relationship to this land for more than 13,000 years, until the illegitimate state of Georgia negotiated with the tyrant Andrew Jackson for the militarized forced removal of Muskogee and Cherokee relatives to Indian territories. Mayor Dickens, can I give this letter to you? Oh, he got one. Mayor, we want to talk to you about our homeland.
The Muskogee Creek people.
Birthplace of oppressive policing, originated with the indigenous genocide and the Trail of Tears, and the capture and enslavement of African descendants seeking their freedom. Our ancestors who are buried here continue to suffer while the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia deploy the very same escalated military tactics against Black.
They handing out eviction notices. Like I said. See, we ain't asking no more. We telling. So I'm just trying to figure out why everybody out here is still protesting and marching, instead of coming together as one and removing the interim government in your city, state, town, wherever you are at. Ain't you tired? You tired of being tired? God heard your battle cry. For all the kids who've lost their lives to drugs, guns, poverty. You ain't got no idea what's going on right now, y'all. God is moving. He's moving for you. You have to realize there's always a message in the Bible that somebody can't see or interpret. So when I said I had the key to the city, I meant that. I meant that. The train that derailed in Ohio. And then a couple weeks after that, the same thing happened in Houston. Listen. Train or trained. Genesis 14:14, where it means the city is being drilled, prepared for war. In Isaiah 6, the train is that of God's robe. The long train represents his even greater conquering power over all evil. And everything I say is law. It's time to wake up now. You ain't supposed to be out here working like this. We're not supposed to be struggling to pay bills. Liberate yourself, man. At some point in time, you got to ask yourself, why ain't nobody talking about this? You ain't going to see this on the news. They ain't going to show you this. The revolution will never be televised. You got to move. God moving for you. It's time for you to move. Stand up.